Hello, my dear gardening friends. I received a message, a very interesting message from Jeff Wong, and this is what he wrote. Hi, Olga. I just purchased 10 roses from DA, 2 climbers, 8 shrubs. I was very surprised that all these were own roots and not grafted. I never requested own roots, so I called and asked about grafted roses as a default purchase. They told me that it's not true, as they are selling more own roots now, and the varieties are numerous. Anyway, the ones I ordered above only come in own roots. Do you recommend own roots versus grafted? My concern while researching the different kinds of roots is that some own roots are not vigorous for some climate types. I live in New Orleans, Zone 9A, and our summers are very hot and humid. Please advise. Thanks, Olga. Very interesting message. You know what? I did not order roses for this year, meaning for coming spring, so I would be curious to see what other rosarians who ordered roses this season, what did they receive. But many years ago, when I was dealing with David Austin roses, by the way, look at these are ready to blossom. Unbelievable, the weather we are having now. But many years ago, when I was purchasing roses, all of them were grafted. And I remember last year, all my roses, which I did not specify as own roots, arrived grafted. So I was very curious, and I decided to call David Austin Company and talk to the representative. And this is what they said. Yes, now they're shipping own roots and grafted, and if you are not requesting specifically own root, you might receive either grafted or own root, which is somewhat confusing, you know. I would want to know, if I'm going specifically for grafted rose, I want to know that I will receive grafted rose. But that's the answer I received from David Austin. So my apologies for this viewer who sent me a message, Jeff. My apologies that my information from my video he watched is outdated. I'm going to take it down, and I will do a totally new video on grafted versus own root roses, with all the information about which grafted roses are growing on which rootstock from different companies. But David Austin is still continuing to grow all the grafted roses which are sold in US market on Dr. Huey rootstock, and that rootstock is very vigorous. It's said that it fits most climates in US. Jeff said that he lives in very hot and humid climate of New Orleans. So if he wants to go with David Austin roses only, Jeff should know that Dr. Huey is the only option in United States. And stay tuned, I will create a video about grafted versus own root roses, and I will mention specifically this conundrum of David Austin shipping method. Thank you, and I will see you next time.